Hi everybody, Mark Lawrence once again for the NFL videos here at Playbook.com with my top tips and observations on this week's NFL Divisional Round football playoff games. Observation number one, look for an emotional letdown by the Baltimore Ravens this week after last week's Ray Lewis going out party. They went out in style last week, partying till the cows came home in Baltimore last week. I think it'll be a different effort this week when they take on the Broncos in Denver. Observation number two, it can be said that handicapping football playoff games is as easy as handicapping the quarterbacks. Looking for decided edges, I think there's one in every game as far as the quarterbacks are concerned. Obvious edge to the New England Patriots with Tom Brady over Matt Schaub. The same can be said with Aaron Rodgers over Colin Kaepernick, Green Bay over San Francisco. You've also got Peyton Manning against Joe Flacco, and finally Matty Ryan over Russell Wilson. And don't discount Matty Ryan's chances. He's a perfect 14-0 at home in his career straight up, and 11-3 to the spread when playing off a loss. Moving on to my top tips and observations on the NFL playoff card this week. The home field edge, we talked about it in our videos last week, how it's disappeared in the NFL playoffs. However, number one seeded teams continue to hold their own. Take a look at how number one seeded teams have done in the playoffs since 1990 on the AFC side, where the Denver Broncos are the number one seed. These teams are 13-9 straight up, but only 9-13 to the spread. NFC number one seed's a different story, however, 19-3 straight up and 15-7 against the point spread. Tip number two on the football card, defense wins when it comes to handicapping football games, and that's confirmed by the fact that 39 of the last 46 Super Bowl winners have owned top 10 ranked defenses. Half of the 8 teams remaining own top 10 ranked defenses. You can find out who they are in this week's Midweek Alert football newsletter, where we give you the skinny on every NFL playoff game. If you haven't got your copy of the Midweek Alert, download one now at Playbook.com. You'll be glad you did. Until next week for the NFL videos, this is Mark Lawrence reminding you to always remember to bet with your head, not over it, and good luck as always.